Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a what I read in a week. So I'm starting this on Wednesday. Sorry, the scenery behind me might change throughout this video since I'm currently away when I'm starting this, and then I'll probably be back home when I finish this video. But yeah, so obviously I'm starting with Meet Me in Hawaii. And that is just to see how much I can read in a week. This video is kind of just an experiment to see how much I can read in a week without having like a set time frame, being like I need to read for 6 hours or whatever today. So it's like kind of like the swap my screen time for reading, but without the swapping part, and not having set hours to read. So let's see how much I can actually read. And how much I read in a week. But yeah, so I'm reading Meet Me in Hawaii. Meet Me in London was the first book, but I have not started it yet. So I have not started, but yeah. So let's see how much I can read today. So at the end of Wednesday with my book, didn't really read much today. I got up to page 17, chapter 2. So only managed to read one chapter today. And that, but I never really read a lot while I'm down at my nan and granddad's. So yeah, so I'm surprised I got a chapter read, but yeah, read a chapter, so on to tomorrow. So it is Thursday, which means another day of reading. So obviously yesterday I only managed to read like 16 pages, which was one chapter, whereas today, slightly different circumstance. I'm literally chilling for most of this morning, so let's see how much I can get done, because I don't really have much else to do or really anyone else really around me to socialise with, so I can probably get quite a bit read today. So, or at least this morning. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get read this afternoon, but let's get started. So guys, update of what I done yesterday. Yesterday I read up to page 69, which is partway through chapter 5. So I'm partway through chapter 5 in the book. So yeah, so I'm on page 69, which I worked out to be 53 pages I read today. So 16 yesterday, 53. I say today, not today. So yeah, Wednesday I read 16, Thursday I read 53. So yeah, in fairness, Thursday I managed to read most of it, of what I've read in the morning. So I managed to get a lot read in the morning. And then I read for like an hour or so, an hour and a half or so, in the evening to get a little bit more read, and that. But yeah, but today I think most of my reading is going to be in the afternoon. But yeah, it is Friday. I think literally most of my reading is going to be done in the evening, afternoon, because that's more the time I've got more like time to just sit, chill and read. But yeah, let's see how much I can get read today. So let's get started. Right guys, so all different background for a bit for this video, but it is the evening of Friday. My mind literally just escaped me then. The day literally escaped my mind, I mean. But I'm not reading anymore this evening. So I thought I'd give you guys an update on where I'm at with the book. I have read up to page 110, which is literally, I've got 2 more chapters left of chapter 7, and then I'm on to chapter 8, but I just don't feel like doing any more reading today, and I just want to go to bed. So yeah, so that is what I read. I think it was around like 41, I think I worked out to be, or something like that, pages today, which isn't too bad. It is obviously less than yesterday because I had like the morning yesterday and then some of the evening yesterday to read, whereas today I primarily just had the evening to read. And even so, I didn't even read that much this evening because I picked up my phone quite a bit and was watching TikTok, going on TikTok, or I was watching YouTube on my iPad. So yeah, I didn't read much due to that, but still surprised that I read as much as I did. But yeah, so that is Friday's load of reading of how much I read today. So it is Saturday, which means another day of reading. So let's see how much I can read today. It's going to be another day like yesterday, where I've got more time in the evening to read than I do like in the morning, or this morning, and during the day I'll have more time to read in the evening. So let's see how much I can actually get done and get read today. So guys, it's still Saturday. I've just thrown on a jumper because I got cold, but I've done my reading for today because I want to go to bed to get ready and go to bed. Didn't do that much reading today. This evening when I had time to do reading, I didn't end up doing it. Well, I read a little bit and then got distracted with going on my phone and going on my iPad and watching YouTube. But yeah, this morning couldn't really read much because I was busy, and then I chose some part of my evening to socialise. So that took away a chunk of my reading time that I would have been able to read in. And then when I did come up to do some reading, I then got distracted on my phone. So I only read a little bit of my book. I read up to page 132. So I read about like 32 pages, not 32 pages. I read about like 22 or something pages. today, which isn't the bad because it isn't the lowest amount of pages I've read this week. But yeah, did not read much though. There is a kind of common theme here of, well, to be honest, I don't really read much while I'm at my nan and granddad's, but when I'm like doing a swapping my screen time for reading, obviously I read a lot more because I'm reading for like a few hours or so, well, multiple hours. It's like around like 6 hours I think is the average. 5-6 hours I'm normally reading for, like set each day, whereas I'm reading for a few hours at the moment. But yeah, so I didn't read much today, but yeah, I only read 22 pages, so let's see how much I can get read tomorrow, since I'm going to be travelling like midday, so I don't know if I'm going to get a lot read tomorrow, but let's see. So it is Sunday, which means another day of reading. Yes, I'm also back home, so I'm back in my room. But yeah, another day of reading, so let's see how much I can get read today. It's currently, most of the day has gone. It's the afternoon where I'm now starting filming today and doing some reading, so let's see how much I can get done today, with obviously doing other stuff. So yeah. So guys, I didn't film anything from last night, but yesterday I only read 3 pages because I read 2-page 135. Yeah, didn't really read much yesterday because I was distracted from doing other stuff. But yeah, I'm back home now, back to my normal schedule. It is Monday, so I have more time to do some reading and I'm not distracted by other people and doing other stuff. So hopefully I can get some of my book read. I think I'm going back into the slump of what I was like before Christmas and at the start of the year around then, of just reading like a few pages a day. But yeah, hopefully I can get kind of out of that and then read quite a bit and go from there. But yeah, doing that. So let's see how much I can get read today. So guys, it is Tuesday, which means it is the last day of reading this week. To see how much I can get read and what I actually read in a typical week. Not that this has been the typical week, with obviously being away and then coming home and stuff. But yeah, yesterday obviously I forgot to film last night. To tell you where I got up to page 161. So I managed to read more than obviously yesterday, but still not that much. So I think it was 26 pages I managed to read yesterday. But yeah, I read that. But yeah, so let's see how far I can get into this book and how much I can read today. And yeah, go from there. I'm surprised on where I'm at in the book. Since I started this book, obviously, Wednesday, I'm surprised where I'm at. Because obviously I've started this video the Wednesday before this goes live. This gets posted, so yeah. I'm surprised of where I'm at in the book. Normally only like at 2 or 3 chapters in at this point. But this week I've actually been reading quite a bit, so well, been reading quite a bit of the days. Might not be reading quite a bit on the days, but I've been reading every day this week, so that is great. But yeah, so let's see how much I actually get read today while doing obviously some other stuff. I don't have anything majorly planned, but I will probably be doing something else today as well. But yeah, so let's see how far I get into the book. So it is now the evening, and I have read up to page 176, so I really haven't read that much, which is what, how many pages? I was on 161. So I've read 15 pages today, which is actually less than yesterday. But yeah, I haven't really read that much today because I've just been busy with doing other stuff that I wanted to do and do my to-do list, which technically did not need to be done today. But yeah, but I'm on the start of chapter 12 now. I'll be starting chapter 12 when I next start reading. So yeah, so comparing this week to like a normal week where I would be, well, this is my normal week, but compare this normal-ish week of reading to a week where I swap it with my screen time. When I'm like working out the statistics for my screen time, I'm normally reading like on average like around 6 hours or so every day, or a bit less, and I read like 100 or so pages. Obviously this is just, I read for like a few minutes or an hour or so max normally a day, and only read a few pages. So yeah, so I think it's normally when I'm reading for obviously a certain amount of time for my screen time, I'm reading in like the 1,000 and something pages in a week. This one I've read 175 pages this week, which I want to say is kind of halfway through this book, it looks like, with my bookmark being there. Could be about halfway in the book or so. But yeah, and plus I'm still on the book that I started this video on, so it kind of shows how slow I am at reading normally than when I'm like filming one of them videos and getting through like multiple books in them videos. But yeah, so that was what I'm normally like with reading, all over the place. There's also normally sometimes days where I don't read, but primarily for this video I wanted to try and only read at least a couple of pages each day, hence why there was like one day where I only read like 3 pages in that. But yeah, there is normally sometimes a day where I just go without reading, or a week where I go without reading. But yeah, that's how much I can read on like a typical week or so. But yeah, I will see you guys Sunday for a vlog, and next Wednesday for another video. Bye.